Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Facebook Live with Stampin' Created by You. I'm Lisa Bauer and today we're going to talk a little bit about Paper Punkin'. Most people think that Paper Punkin' is just a kit that comes to you in the mail. It comes in a really cute box like this. And in some cases this is a special version, so next month it'll probably be in orange because that's the typical Paper Punkin'. These kits run $19.99, and there is going to be a special from October 8th through 10th where you can get your first kit for only $5. So I want to show you what you can do with this Paper Punkin' kit. When you get the kit, it comes in a really cute box, and I've kind of demolished mine at this point, but it's wrapped in cute little tissue paper. Generally, this is a light colored blue. It comes with a full set of instructions, as you see here. And it comes with many pieces that you'll be using for your projects. And we're going to go over some of those pieces. In your first kit, you will also get a cute little block like this that will fit all the stamp sets that come in your Paper Punkin' every month. You do have to subscribe to Paper Punkin' by the 10th of each month in order to get the kit for that particular month. And generally they ship between the 15th and the 20th, and you get your kit in the mail, and it's always a surprise. And it's fun to open them up. And these kits, I'm telling you, they're great to take with you if you go camping, if you go on a small road trip and need something to do, even if you need something to do at your children's sporting events. They're a great little kit because everything's including the Stampin' block and mini stamp pad. The Stampin' Spot. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. And you get a new Stampin' Spot in each one of your kits, which is really nice. And they do not repeat colors for 12 months. So let's go ahead and we're going to get started. And I'll show you some really cute projects you can make with this. Because you can always think outside the box when you get your Paper Punkin'. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to flip you down here, and we're going to get started on our kit. Okay, so projects you can do with your Paper Punkin'. This was this month's Paper Punkin', and I think it's pretty cute. Shows you the little ghost that's a cutout that comes to you, as well as a little bat, and then you get a whole series of stamps with each of your Paper Pumpkins. And I'm telling you, I absolutely love these because there's so many different things you can do. Now, when you get your kit, you're going to open your box. And inside your box is going to be a little bag. And the bag is what houses these really cute instructions. Let me go ahead. I'm going to flip this real quick because I see that I'm not. Oops. One more time. Sorry, y'all. Don't think you want to see my ceiling. Sorry, it's upside down. I don't know why. I'll turn it this way. So you get this really cute Paper Punkin' instruction kit. And in the inside are all your instructions. And look at this, step by step by step. 1, 2, 3. You can't go wrong. It's real simple. It shows you how to make these really cute treat bags. And we're going to show you how to make those tonight as one of our first projects. So when we're following the instructions, step 1 says to basically stamp one of the little tags here. So I'm going to take, and I've used some of these, so you'll have to bear with me here. But I have a choice of tags that I want to use. They include several in the kit. And you get to choose. Now for this particular one, I've gone ahead and I've punched out one. And then I'm going to take out the adorable little stamp set that comes with it. And the stamp set, you get a variety of stamps. Look at all these. I bring them up closer so you can see them here. You get spooky, a pumpkin, eek, boo. There's little treats, there's little spiders, there's little bats. And you can use these on many of your other projects. A lot of people store these in our plastic cases that you can order as extras. So let's go ahead. And you know, I'm always one for following instructions. So you see this piece here bends. And I'm going to take a smaller block. When you get your kit, your first kit comes with this size block right here. the perfect size. Just about everything fits on it. Mine's kind of dirty, of course. And your Stampin' Spot. This month's Stampin' Spot is basic gray. Next month, you don't know, it'll be another color. And I am being told that I believe it's next month's kit is a specialty kit. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what we get. So on this, and you can mix and match. You don't have to follow the instructions to a T. I want mine to be a little tiny pumpkin here. And I am going to even branch out a little bit. And I'm going to pull in Melody Mango because this stamp pad actually goes perfect with this month's kit. And I want to stamp right on the bend. I'm going to stamp a little pumpkin there. And then I want to use Frights and Delights. And I'm going to stamp that in the basic gray that came with the kit. I'm going to turn this so you guys can see it because I made a boo-boo tonight and didn't turn my camera around. And I want you to be able to see everything the right way. So you can see Frights and Delights. And this could be it for this, or I can take one of my little cutouts that I got in my kit, and the cutouts are pretty neat. Let me pull them out so I can show you. You get pumpkins. You get spooky bats. You get little ghosts. Then you get the inserts. And these inserts, they go behind the ghost eyes and behind the pumpkin to make them a little bit of extra sparkle. You also get Boo. Boy, that's just a shine in my lighting here. And you get Spooky. And you get Eek. So I can decide what I want to put on here. And I happen to want to put, let's see, not sure if I want to do a bigger pumpkin off to the side, which would be kind of cute. Or I can do a bat. And again, I can follow these instructions to a T. Or I can create my own little things. And that's what I want to do, is create my own here. So I think it'll be really cute. Let me go ahead and I'm going to get an insert for my little pumpkin. And with these inserts, the easiest way I've found to adhere them is either with your fine tip glue or using your adhesive runner. If you just put a little bit of adhesive at the top and the bottom, and then you lay your shiny side down, and it kind of just fits right in there, like so. Now we have a cute little shiny pumpkin. Kind of looks spooky, doesn't he? And then I'm going to pop him up with a pop dot just on the very corner. And these kits even come with the adhesive that you're going to need. They come with your glue dots right here. And they also come with a pack of dimensionals, which I may have left over at my other table, which it looks like I did. So we're just going to use one that I have here. And I'm just putting a dimensional right on the little corner here. Let me turn this around so y'all can see it. And I'm just going to prop him up. Oops, I guess I didn't put it in the right spot. Word to the wise here. Put the dimensional on the spot where you want it. And then adhere the pumpkin. Much easier that way. Then we can get the treat bags out. In this kit, you get 24 treat bags. And there's a couple different designs. There's these really pretty black and white speckled. And there's also a really cute, I don't know what you call it, striped, I guess, multi-striped orange, which is what we're going to use. Also in this kit you get the bottom inserts. Sorry, I can't go the right way with my camera tonight. You get the bottom inserts so your bag doesn't collapse on you. And all you're going to do is you're going to take this square, push it all the way down to the bottom like so. Real easy, right? And then I happen to get at the store one of my favorites for this time of year, and I just have to move things around here a little bit to get in my goodie bag. It's hard to keep these away from the kids, but I think it's kind of fun. I'm just going to fill it with a few little caramels. Everybody loves a caramel this time of year. And you could fill it right on full if you wanted to. So if you have a few trick-or-treaters, you could put candy bars in this or what have you. Then they give you baker's twine that's all sparkled up. So we're going to take a little bit of that. And I'm just going to cut a strand off here. And we're going to tie it around our bag. Sorry, my fingers don't want to work here. Well, all right, let's try this again. And I filled this one pretty full. And of course the bow didn't work. It's hard to tie bows when people are watching you. Well, I did it again. I'm trying to make them too big. There we go, this will work. There. And then I'm going to take a little bit of adhesive and just put right over top of this. I'm going to cut my little strand. Like that. Ooh. And for the sake of this, I am going to use tear tape so we can get it nice and sticky. You could also, instead of tying a bow like this, you could also just take the one piece, put it under the other, and then just put a little tiny piece of tear tape here too, and rip it off. Come on. Come on. Or if you have a stapler, you could staple them. It'd probably be the easiest of all. But this will keep it done up. And then I'm going to take a little bit of tear tape and just stick in the inside. Now on this little tag, you could put a little message in there if you wanted to. And this, I'm going to turn it to the back side. Just like this. And look at this cute little, whoops, didn't stay. Oh, it helps if you tear the back of the tear tape off. Ah! And this is your cute little treat holder. Now I filled mine, like I said, a little bit fuller than what I'd like, but kind of gives you an idea. Here's one I made earlier. And this is using the punch outs that come in the kit. So you can see two different designs here. Now what I want to show you is a couple other projects that you can make with the same kit using the stamp set and some of the pieces that come with it. Clean up my spot here a second. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute card, all using this kit. Very simple again. All I did was I cut a piece. Let me shut this ink pad because I can see that means trouble. All I did was take a piece of 8.5 by 11 and cut it across at 5.5. And the Mango Melody I cut at 5.25 by 4. Okay, 5.25 by 4. And this is real simple to put together. I'm going to show you how. First thing you're going to do is fold your half a piece of cardstock in half. And they call this hamburger style. So there we go. Then before we lay this piece on here, we need to get one of our punch out pieces, actually a couple of them. I'm going to use this punch out piece. You can see I've used quite a few of those. I really like those. I like the white border. I'm going to fold it in half. And then I'm going to get a bat piece. I'm going to punch that out. Set that aside. And then, where's the ghost? Here they are. And then I'm going to get one of the ghosts and I'm going to punch him out. Okay, now what I did, and this may seem a little backwards, so I'm going to try to work with it here. I put this piece, I ran the sticky strip on the back of it and attached it underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you can see here, when I made this card, when you untie this, hopefully it didn't knot up on me. Well, anyways, when you untie, I don't know if you can see that little spooky underneath there, but there's a little word underneath there that says spooky, and it's pretty cute. So let me go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to get tear tape, and you're going to put it on the back inside of your little tag that comes with it. I really hope that you all take a look at the Paper Punkin'. I'm going to put the link out there, so if you want to sign up for it. The nice thing, I've had several people subscribe to other kits that have recently canceled their other kits to join Paper Punkin', because they give you absolutely everything that you need to do the project. On top of that, you can order refill kits, and you can order pass kits if you need to. Like, let's say 24 was not enough for the classroom that I am supplying candy and treats to for Halloween. I could order another refill kit, use my existing stamp set and ink, but they would send me all the cutout pieces and all of the tags and the baker's twine and all of that to do another 24. So it really does allow itself. One of my really close friends, she actually used the Paper Punkin' for a wedding. She filled them with little treats, and it was absolutely adorable sitting on everybody's place setting. So once I have that done, before I build out my tag here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut a piece, and we're going to adhere it down here at the bottom. And I want it to have a little divot in it, a little tag part in it. So this is easy. The easiest way to do it is to use our punch, our triple banner punch. But I want to show you a way that you can do it without having that punch until you get a chance to order it. So you cut to the center, and then you can cut from corner to corner, and it gives you that little divot that you're looking for. Now this may be a little bit long yet. This is a inch piece, and I cut it by 5.5 just to give me a little extra room to play. So I'm going to cut it down just a little bit here. That should work. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to take my tape runner And we're going to glue this down at the bottom. And then I want to put one of the stickers on that we received in the kit that say Boo. And these are all sticky already, so they're real easy to use. And I'm just going to lay this down. And to you, it may seem upside down, but when I turn the card around, it'll be perfect, okay? And then I want to take my little ghost. Where did my ghost go? I have my bat. Here's my ghost. And I want to put my ghost on, and I'm going to use dimensionals on him. But before I do that, I'm going to take my baker's twine, and I'm just going to lay it across here, bring it around. And they give you plenty of baker's twine. In the instructions, they're even going to tell you the length to cut yours. Now I figure I'm doing this extra project with this. I'm going to have fun with it. And if I need to, I'm going to order a refill kit. So I can use the essential pieces of this however I choose. So I'm just going to pull it kind of off to the side here a little bit. I don't want to put it down yet. So I want to get my little ghost on. But the key here is when I put my dimensionals on my ghost, I want to be able to have that thread running through. And of course I'm getting stuck to everything tonight. By the way, I don't know if any of you seen my Facebook regular page, but I'm doing this party right now for these Color Street nails. I absolutely love them. They go on so easy and they look really nice all done. Okay, now I'm going to tuck this little bat behind here. And for that, I'm just going to use one of the little glue dots that came with it. I'm going to peel it off. And if you had the poker tool or picker tool that you can get now in the holiday catalog, it's $10. I tell you, it makes this much easier when you're working with these for dimensionals and things like that. I'm just going to lay my little bat on there. Now, you notice I haven't put the card together yet because I want to take the word spooky, move some of my stuff out of the way here, and the basic gray stamp set that came with it. I'm going to ink it up. And I made this so that when they untie it, they kind of have like a little surprise, like a little boo. So I put spooky in here, like that. And now I can go ahead and tie this up. So for you that are watching at home, I'm going to turn it around so you can see. So there's spooky and then it closes up. Again, don't know how I did that with my camera, but I did. And you just want to tie this in a bow. So, and I'm going to fix it a little bit because I don't like how big this is. And I want my little baker's twine to be opened up. There we go. That'll work. Just going to snip that off. Try not to cut my fingers there. And then all I have to do, take my tape runner. Liquid glue would work really good for this too. I know I've told you before, I'm a big liquid glue fan. Just going to make sure my card's opening the right direction. And then we're going to stick it down like so. I'm going to tie this a little bit tighter because I don't want them to get the surprise beforehand. My fingers are so big, it's so hard to work with baker's twine. unless it's the thick baker's twine. It's so pretty on the card though, especially with these sparkles in. I couldn't believe it when they actually, whoops, now I got it too. Didn't know you were going to sit here all night watching me tie bows, right? Usually for my customers, when they come to classes or clubs, they're always like, will you tie my bow for me? That's a little better. Not much, but a little. Okay, and so this is our first card made from the paper pumpkin kit. Very simple. I'm going to set those two aside. And let me get the next card here. The next card we're going to make tonight is this really cute card. Again, made out of the pieces from the paper pumpkin. I cut a piece of the basic black cardstock in half at 5 1/2, and I used the Gorgeous Grape cardstock, and I cut it at 5 1/4 by 4. And then the rest of it is all your paper pumpkin kits. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how to make this card. I've gone ahead and I have my pieces already cut here. Provided I can find it. Maybe I didn't bring a black over. Maybe we're going to have to do this one a little different. I must have dropped it on the way. Let me grab a piece real quick. I'll be right back. This is good because I can show you actually how we're going to cut this cardstock. Let me grab my paper trimmer here. And I'm going to slide this card and stuff out of the way a second. And with the paper trimmer, you just line it up at 5 1/2, like so. And then we cut. Simple as that. All right, now we're back in business. Let's bring the card back in. And let's get the pieces for our project. We're going to need the Gorgeous Grape, like I mentioned. We are going to need one of these adorable little tags. We are also going to need, just like I did the other one, an 1 by 5 1/4 for our banner that goes underneath. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a banner right here that goes underneath. And then we're going to need another cute little pumpkin. And we need his insert. So I punched them out. So here they are. And I'm going to need the word eek, which is one of our stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the eek first, which may sound odd, but it helps me place everything else. So I'm just going to very carefully unstick it. Put it right here. And then my pumpkin, I'm going to once again glue him down with my adhesive, my snail. And then the little ridges here go at the bottom. And it fits so perfect, look at that. Then when we turn it over, we have a cute little sparkly pumpkin. And I'm going to get some dimensionals out, which I probably put away from the last time. Silly me. Let me find them on my messy table. Okay, here we go. And again, it does come with dimensionals, but pop him right up. I left him over at my table. I should have grabbed him while I was coming through. Sit that down here like this. Then we're going to take our piece of Gorgeous Grape, and I'm going to use this little stamp block I have. Again, you could use the one that comes with it. And I took 2 bats that were in here. There's 2 of them. Actually, this time, let's use spiders. Let's do it a little different. I like this little spider. I haven't had a chance to use him yet. We'll put him on here. And I'm just going to stamp spiders all over. Ooh, I like it. Just randomly stamping them. So you can see how we can vary this a little bit. Want some to be crawling off the page. This is a great card for people who do not like spiders, right? I'll show you what these look like when I'm done, because I know it's probably a little bit hard to see them. They're so tiny. I like to make some of mine go off the page. Right down here, corner. Okay, then let me show you what those little spiders look like. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're pretty cute. Okay, then I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to put this piece down. But before we do that, we need more baker's twine. And you could also, if you had the new glitter ribbon in the black, we could also use that. Let's try one with that and see how it turns out. Do it up a little different. So I'm just going to wrap this around. I'm going to cut it. Ooh. Move that aside. And I'm going to turn it so I can tie a decent bow here. Hopefully I cut it big enough. It'll be a close call. Well, not too shabby. We can deal with that. Actually, I can make it a little bit smaller. That'll have to do. That'll do. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it so you all can see. We're just going to adhere this down. Lift up your bowl if you need to. Oh, wait. I forgot the black piece. We're going to put the black piece down. I'm going to actually cut a little bit off of that because we're not going to need the whole thing. Again, we're just going to pink in the middle, corner in, and we have this really cute. That'll kind of pop our bowl up a little bit too. So I'll put it down. That's not what I wanted to see. Well, we're going to make it a little shorter. my scissors are going to be so messed up. I have to clean them when I'm done. Let's try this again. We'll put that down there like that. Yours will be the full length, not like I did. Set it on top. There we go. And then all we do is have to put our ink away so I don't mess it up. We're going to fold this in half. Again, hamburger style. And then you're going to adhere this on. Let me go ahead and... Sorry, I'm moving the camera so much. Now, I'd really like it if you would like and share my page. I also love orders and would love for you to be one of my Paper Punkin subscriber. And then every month you'll get little extras like this here in your inbox with different designs that you can use. I'm just going to put a little more adhesive on it. That didn't stick very good. Stuck to the thing and not the... There we go. That's better. Every month you'll get little surprises in your mailbox to make these little extras like this. So I'll put the link in my Facebook page right along with this video. And if you'd like to subscribe, again, it's $19.99, I do believe. But next month, well, actually this month, between the 8th and the 10th, there's going to be a special sign-up. If you've never had Paper Punkin before, you can get the Paper Punkin for $5. Now, if you have had the Paper Punkin before, but let's say you wanted to get it for your daughter, and you use your daughter's email address, you will still get it for the $5 as long as she has never had the Paper Punkin for that email address. So take advantage of that. Even if you want to order extra kits, these are fun to put together with your kids. These are great to use at a birthday party. I would highly recommend, trying to get maybe a group of kids together and sitting down for the different holidays for the different Paper Punkin kits. I think that you would really, really enjoy this working as a family. Now, before I let you go tonight, I do have one other thing to show you. At my retreat this weekend, which was fantastic, by the way, if you were not able to come to the retreat at the Springs this year, you missed out, because every year it seems to be getting better and better. All your food and accommodations are covered, and I only charge $200, and you get a $25 goodie bag in one class. And I'll post pictures in this page so you can take a look and see all the fun that we had and the cute little framed art that we made. Now, along with that, I give out pillow gifts, and this is one of the pillow gifts. I have actually a friend that helps me out with this, Chris, and she designed these, and I think they're just adorable. And inside there are there's like a little candy. I don't know if I can get this undone because she has it pretty tight, but there's candy in the inside. So you can give these out as little gifts. They make great stocking stuffers. This is a Christmas one, but I'm going to show you how to make the same box using your Paper Punkin kit. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to need, I'm going to leave this box sit out so you can kind of see it. The first thing that you're going to need is a piece of paper that is 4 by 11. And I wanted to use designer series paper, so I'm going to use this one here. I think it's cute. It has little ghosts on the back, right? Slide that off to the side. So we are going to make sure that this is the right size. Grab my paper cutter. And I'm just going to make sure it is the 11 that we need, and it's not, it's 12. I didn't cut this one, so I'm going to cut it. So now I have an 11-inch piece. Fold my little arm in because I want you to be able to see this. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to score at 1 inch all the way around. Hopefully you can see this. And make sure you're not using your cutting blade like I normally do to ruin a piece of beautiful designer series paper. This is a great way to use up your designer series paper. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to score it at 5 and at 6. I don't know if you can see that, but I scored it at 5 inches right here, and then at 6 inches right here. I tried to zoom my camera in a little bit closer tonight so you could see it a little better, and I think I'm missing too much of my table. I'll have to play with that a little bit. Now we just want to burnish our edges. You could use your bone folder for this. And this paper is in the holiday catalog. It is very, very cute. This is just one of the designs. It's usually 12 different designs in a paper pack because they do front and back side. Okay, now we're at the corner. I don't know if that focus. There we go. At the corner, you want to cut like this. And you're going to turn it and cut again. And then in the center, on your 2 folds, you're going to cut up to that line, cut up to this line, do the same thing on the other side, cut up to the score line, cut up to the score line, and then on the opposite end, again, you're going to cut to the score line and cut to the score line. Now this, you can do the box either way. Maybe I'll do it this way this time because, well, actually my paper. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna put, and I would use for these boxes, I would use tear tape, but for the sake of time here, I'm just gonna line this up. And if it's over a little bit, you know, I'm not a perfect person, so, you know, you might see a little bit of it. You can just trim it off. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Nobody's gonna know. I'm just putting adhesive on the tab. And folding those in. Again, you can clean it up by cutting these down. Oh, that was good. My scissors have glue on them, which is not a good thing. You do the same at the other side. Same with this side. Oops. Okay, now the middle pieces, technically you don't necessarily need those, but I like to glue them in so that it gives more stability to the crease. So I'm just going to do that. You could cut them right off if you wanted to, but I figured they're there, might as well use them. Okay, then this box just goes just like this and folds in. And you get this adorable little box. So let me open it one more time. Open, and then you just put the in part, and voila, closed. Now, I thought it would be really cute if we use one of the ghosts from the Paper Pumpkin kit on our little box here to fill with candy. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to find me another ghost. Let's see here. Hopefully I didn't use them all already. There it is. And I'm going to grab his little eyeballs, and I want that to go on the back side, like so. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue down below and a little glue on the top part. I'm going to put this over top there, and voila. I also need a belly band. Now you could use ribbon for this too. It's completely up to you. For the belly band, I cut a piece of gorgeous grape cardstock. You get out my cutter again. Set my little ghost aside so I don't lose him. And I would cut this at 1/2 of an inch. Because I want it kind of thin. Set that aside. And the way you get your belly bands to fit, because you want them tight enough where they don't come off. Okay? But you also, and I'm just going to cut, because this one's a little extra long. I'm just going to kind of snip it. And then this one will meet right where I want it to meet, which is perfect. I'm just going to put a little adhesive right here on the belly band. And if you just crease where you have gone around, then just line it up at the top like this and push it down, it really works perfect. It's going to hold the box shut. Whoops. Might have to use tear tape on this. I didn't push down real hard because our box. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to take a piece of vanilla and I want to use the word boo. I'm just going to put my boo on here. Should put that back on there because I know I'm going to lose it. And I'm going to use black this time. I'm just going to grab my Memento ink. At least I think I'm going to grab my Memento ink. And I ink it up. And then I'm just going to stick this down. And I think it would be cute this time. I'm going to use this. There's a really tiny spider. I'm going to use him. I don't even know if you'll be able to see him. Look at how small he is. He's really tiny. And I'm just going to randomly put a few spiders on here. And then I'm going to take my 1 3/8 punch and I'm going to punch this out. Trying to get as many spiders in here as I can. And then I have another punch. Somewhere in here. Here it is. I'm using the 1 3/4 scallop punch. I'm just going to take a piece, and I think I might have a scrap piece. Nope, that's not big enough. I'm just going to take that and punch out the scallop. And then we can add, I'm going to put my ink away before I make a mess again. I'm going to put this on dimensionals. And I'm just going to stick this part down. You have to excuse, I was using a scrap piece of paper and I see there was a pumpkin on the back. So we have our little boo tag. And I'm just going to stick this on like so. So now it slides on and I can get my tree out. And then if I have candy left over, which would be doubtful, I can put the belly band back on. It's going to be a little tight getting back on there. It always comes off easier and it goes back on. There we go. And this just slides on. And you have a really cute box to give kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, or even the neighbor kids, fill it with candy for Halloween, and you're all set. Now, I did want to talk to you a little bit about the hostess code for this month. So in October, the hostess code that you're going to want to use when ordering is going to be, let me get that for you so you can see it. Let's try this, see if this works. The hostess code for October is SPT36XDC. And again, I would really like it if you would like and share my page. I'll try to get back with all your comments after the video here. It's hard for me to show you how to do things and talk to people at the same time. I'm much better at talking to myself. But I will go ahead and respond if you have any questions or concerns. I will also put the link for this month's Paper Pumpkin so that you can go ahead and subscribe to that. I wouldn't miss out. I heard it's supposed to be a special kit next month and a special kit the following month. Now, you do have time to still get October's kit up until the 10th. And remember, between the 8th and the 10th, you can actually get the kit for $5, which is a steal. And I'm hoping that many of you will take advantage of this and see the other items that you can actually make with this kit. It's basically endless. And the nice thing is, the stamp sets, put them in a book. You'll use them year after year. And the Stampin' Spots, I got one of the extra large cases out of the catalog, and I store all of my Stampin' Spots right in the plastic case. And they do not repeat them for 1 year. So you'll get quite the variety of Stampin' Spots, and you can even use our refill inks to ink them up again if they should happen to be used. So I would just encourage you to go ahead and try it out. It's a lot of fun. Okay, well, that's all I had for tonight. I appreciate you joining. I will see you next Wednesday at 8. And I really hope that you enjoyed this evening's show. Have a nice evening.